We're ready. Good morning. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hyde from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. For today, Friday, the 9th of April. It's Friday already. How about that? Hello, Timothy and Christine and Heather. How are you? Yeah, I just carried it over from yesterday because I didn't do it yesterday because I was a puffy mess. I was in so much pain in the middle of the night. Oh, reacting to something like like an allergic reaction, but I was just like, everything hurt. My toes hurt, my fingers hurt, my neck hurt, my whole body hurt. I was puffy. It was horrible. I don't know what I reacted to. I seem to be a little bit reactive lately. I think maybe the dairy. I need to cut that stuff out. I didn't have dairy that night though. We'll see. I cut a lot of things out now, and because I still feel it today. I still feel the inflammation, so time to get rid of it all. I'm feeling much better today, thanks Christine. So let's get some cards out for the collective, do some channeling, and if you want a mini read while we're live, then just check out that pinned comment that's in the chat there. And it tells you that it's by donation, so super chat, super sticker, or there is a PayPal link as well in that pinned comment. And if you have got a question for your higher self, just put a capital Q in the comments at the start of the comment, just so I can find it easy. Oh, chickens in the house. And bad news on the island front, we're all about to celebrate Songkran at the weekend. And we got our first case of the dreaded lurgy, the tourist that came here. Got a fever, went to hospital 2 days ago. They got it, they brought it to the island, so here we go into lockdown. We did pretty good. We lasted a year. The richness within is what we've got here. Richness within. Hey, Stephanie. So we've got all the riches inside of us, like I've said before, about abundance. It's all inside of us. We all tend to know. We tend to be taught. We can trade our time for money. We can trade our efforts for money. We can get a job, you know? We all know that. But there's much more richness inside of us than that. There's many more resources inside of us than that. There's our skills and our talents and our ideas and all of that stuff. When we share that with the world, it's worth way more. So there's varying levels of abundance inside of us, resources inside of us. And if we find a way to share those in a big way with a lot of people in the world, whether it's through making something or having a service, then that abundance comes back to us. It's the law. So we're all quiet today in here. Take one day off and then nobody comes in. Not nobody. 11. Right, let's get some more cards out. The other thing I've been having more of lately as well, since I noticed that inflammation is worse, is bread. Because I started going to that French place and they make French bread and it's so nice. But I know that my body doesn't like having bread. So I'm going to have to take it back to that basic diet again, get rid of all the inflammation and introduce things slowly back and see what I can have. It's probably a mixture of the both. So it's quite funny because I went for my massage for that day, and on the way there I bumped into my ex, and he said, I'm going to cook for you. And you said that a week and a half ago, and you said you're going to message me, but then you didn't. And I said, well, come, I'm going to cook for you tonight. I said, okay, I'll come round later. So off I went for my massage, and I've been joking with him, saying, because he's never cooked for me before, but what's this joke that he can't cook? Anyway, he started cooking for himself. So anyway, so I was joking with him, gonna poison me. And then look what happened. I mean, it wasn't a massive, it was massive enough to stop me working. I mean, like I'm always a little bit puffy in the morning, but it was like not as bad as when you see people with bee stings and stuff that have a bad reaction to it, but it wasn't far off that. It was just a pain though. So yeah, I after being awake in the night, I knew that I wasn't going to get up for it, but nor was I in a state to get on my computer and cancel the live that was lined up. So just let you all hang. Stranded. Stranded. So it's really bad timing, and of course the timing was always going to be like this for this island. Tourists come back, and that's when it's going to be brought here, right? So the tourists come back for Songkran, and then we're not going to be able to celebrate it. I was going to go out this weekend too, but no. Hi, Mystic Visions. Stranded. Misdirection, misjudgment, fear of failure. Yeah, misjudgment. That was in the energy update, right? That we need to keep an open mind because this and that are true. Showing the opposite is true. Something that is not serving us, seeing a polarized view of it and thinking that we're right and that the opposite is wrong, we get seen the other way. Really, it stuck around half an hour. That was impressive. Look at this young sailor, stranded with his ship on top of a tall tree. He needs his anchor to help him get back down to earth. Oh, maybe we could be being brought back down to earth today. Maybe some of us are being put right. The card asks, how did the ship get there? This is such an unusual place for a seafaring vessel. At times we feel the same. We find ourselves in situations we can't quite understand. Sometimes we feel we've made mistakes because our expectations are so high, we set ourselves up for failure. We either beat ourselves up over our performance, or we're so intimidated by we are so intimidated that we never even begin. Failure is a necessary part of success. It's important to the journey. It's as important to the journey as a rudder on a ship. Can't read this morning. Stranded. Being brought back down to earth, though, I think I kept on thinking this could be about the richness within. It could be about abundance. And so it could be, it could be beliefs about abundance and how that is holding you back from your own success, from your own sharing your gifts with the world. So the richness is within. You want to help the world. Like this is a problem I came across years ago. After I wrote my first book, and published it, I'm like, great, now I can help millions of people with my work. Thinking I'd found that one thing to share my gifts with a lot of people, And my guide said, not a chance, because you're not even open to receiving back bare minimum, never mind millions of royalties, So that richness within, to be able to unleash it, we need to get aligned with it. We need to get aligned with abundance. Otherwise, we're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, So the richness within us, you might say, but I don't want abundance. I don't care about abundance. I don't care about money. But do you care about sharing your gifts with the world? Yeah, because that's what fueled me on. It's like, oh, okay, this is holding me back from actually sharing my gifts with the world, and I definitely want to do that. So I think today, or around this time, we might be being shown how we're being held back from sharing our gifts with the world. It's got something to do with a belief about abundance. And it's easy to have bad beliefs about abundance because we've got people in the world, prominent people, who are complete assholes, to put it frankly. that have so many toxic traits, that have a lot of money, and that they're in the media. And so it's very easy to connect money with their behavior. But they're just assholes, you know? They'd be assholes if they had no money. They'd be dodgy, and they'd be taking advantage of people even if they had no money. Because they're assholes. That's who they are. So let's not link it with the money. The money just makes, it's like alcohol. Alcohol just makes you more of who you are anyway. Money just makes you more of who you are anyway. Gets you more noticed. With a nap. Morning, Sandy. I'm feeling much better today, thanks, Sandy. So yesterday I didn't do any work. I didn't do any work yesterday. That's the first time I've not done any work, like no cafe, no private readings, nothing, for a very long time. And I was researching skincare instead. I spent a whole day doing that. I did actually go and get my post because a couple of parcels have been delivered. My coffee beans arrived, which was perfect because I was ready for them. I needed more in my machine this morning. And what else arrived? My sunscreen. I've got new sunscreen because I decided to take care of my skin at last. I've been using sunscreen, and you know what? I haven't noticed that much because when I look at my face in the mirror front on like that, it's not that much. There's a bit of sun damage that I can see. It's not that much. But I've got a high definition camera and I see myself from this angle and I see that, all of that. Every time I'm editing the videos and watching the videos, I'm like, damn, I need to do something about that. I need to fix that. So I've been researching how, and apparently I can make a significant difference within a couple of months because I've been watching all of these videos, people using it, investigating all the different ingredients inside of skincare and what they all do, how to get on that retinol train without damaging the skin, you know, bit by bit. I formulated a program for myself. I've got all the products, ordered them anyway. Formulated a program for myself. I've got it all in my thing here. Remarkable. My routine, what to use, how to introduce it all, and all of that. I've got my AM, I've got my PM stuff. I'm organized. So that was me yesterday. So it's kind of nice to be able to lay in bed and do that. Educate myself. Lemon. I'm going to use the actual stuff. Yeah, vitamin C is a good one. I'm actually not going to use that because retinol will actually do a better job of it. I'm not going to use any vitamin C because the stuff that does a better job of it is contraindicated with vitamin C. So vitamin C is something that I'll bring in probably later. Tell you, I've been learning so much about it. Found this amazing YouTuber. I can't remember her name now, but she's very sciencey and she just like explains it all. So I was just binge watching all of her videos, other people's too. People that have done it for themselves. That was good because there's one lady that she pretty much, very, very similar story. She'd been traveling. She was 55. She'd been traveling. She'd not been bothered about sunscreen or anything. And when she got back home from like years of being in the sun, got back home to the US, she looked in the mirror and she couldn't believe the damage to her skin, how much she'd aged in that time that she'd been away. So she did the same as me, started researching it, and she did it. And it only took her a couple of months. And then people were asking her how she got a facelift because it was that dramatic. And so, I've got all of those Octane products and they have made a difference. They've improved my skin, but that kind of stuff isn't going to remove the sun damage. I need to do the hardcore chemistry on my skin now to get rid of that sun damage, to do the peels and stuff. And yeah, it's very interesting. So I feel like I've learned so much I should have some kind of an award for it, a certificate of achievement. So it was very useful yesterday to do that, to have the time to do that. And I'm pretty looking at my skin's pretty good too. Because listening to everyone else's skincare problems and stuff like that, I'm like, wow, I've got it easy. My skin's great, really. Thank you to Deepta. Thanks, Deepta. Let's get a goddess out and then we'll sort you out, Deepta. Thanks for your donation. Right. It's a lovely day there, Sandy. Nice. Whatever her name is. Chao Chiu Tiliq. Fresh start. Try again is what I just heard. So it could be you wanting to share your gifts with the world and receive from it, or you wanting to share your gifts with the world and then being blocked by it. And this is saying, try again, fresh start. Try again. Because you've changed your vibration, or you're changing your vibration, and it's going to be different this time. Chao Chiu Tiliuki. Fresh start. Let everything else go and start over from scratch. Goddess of Water, Chao Chi Ut Likui, is here to help you wash away everything that isn't working for you and create a brand new story and skin. She's guiding you over a rainbow bridge to more fertile grounds. Hey, Maria. Chao Chi Ut Likui. Fresh start. I feel like everything's going to blow over because I've got the fan on, even though it's not even that hot in here yet. I dried my hair, so it makes me sweat. Light drizzle, that sounds terrible. It's rained here yesterday. Overnight, it looks like. I went out to get my flower because I'm going to be recording a pick a card this morning. Get back to work. And that's going to come out tomorrow night because tonight is the weekly night, Friday night. Yay. So this impending lockdown that we're about to have, no doubt, because it's Songkran this weekend, I doubt there'll be an alcohol ban from today. I might take this for a couple of weeks probably, because they won't want us getting together with other people. I imagine that's going to happen today, so I might take this opportunity to have a detox kind of thing to really sort out my diet and stuff. Sends out. Thanks, Kristen. Hi, Robin. Chalchi Utli Kai. Okay. Chalchi Utli Kai. Okay. Chalchi Utli Chi. Purification. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. It is. Dita, I haven't forgotten about you. Purification, meet Calico, the maven of purification. She shows up in our life when it's time to let go of everything that no longer serves us. Long ago, she used to be a sad little kitty and believed that was just who she was. When she realized that sadness was not her at all, but a heavy cloak that she'd been wearing for much too long, she let the cloak drop off her shoulders and felt light as the air. Now she's simply pure being. What old beliefs, stagnant energy, or unhealthy habits can you toss to the wind in order to set yourself free? So we could be coming to that. I need to get rid of the top layer of my skin and the bread and inflammatory foods that have crept back into my diet, and the alcohol and stuff like that. We could be coming to those conclusions ourselves. Or maybe that was my wake up call yesterday and getting all puffy. It's like, oh, I'm reacting. I'm overloading my body. I need to help it out and detox, purify. Or somebody comes in with a different perspective, or someone's in front of us with a different perspective to us that changes our mind about it, about something for us to let go of, a belief that's blocking us from sharing our gifts. But things that no longer serve us, things that aren't helping us to do what we came here for. Guidance reading, how not to let my parents bother me. Oh, how to not let your parents bother you, Dita. It's a big question, isn't it? Oh, it's easier said than done, though. Love what is. Isn't that great advice? Oh my God, it's hard to do that with some people. Some people really give us a lot of exercise in that, a lot of practice, huh? In that area. Love what is and go within. So I talked about it a little bit in the energy update today, that being in alignment is kind of being on the same page as our higher selves and thinking the same way as our higher self thinks, with the same beliefs as our higher self. It's very hard to do because we're muggles and our higher selves aren't. They don't have any judgment or anything like that. And here we are like judging each other. They're wrong, I'm right, and da, 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 and what they say and how they're being is affecting me. I'm taking it personally and all of that. And so this is saying, like, try and love what is, how they are, accepting them as they are, but not making it be personal about you. Now, that can be very hard when they're not doing the same thing. So they could be projecting stuff onto you and saying, you Deepta, you're this and you're that, and you should do this and you should do that. So they might not be leaving you out of it, but you've got to leave yourself out of it. So that's what the go within card is saying, is changing your mind about it. People are as they are, you know. They are as they are. It's not like everyone is perfect or should be perfect and aligned, and they're just choosing not to be with us, you know, if that's not true. So you try and keep in your alignment, Deepta, by going within and realizing that they just are as they are. It's not about you. Hey, Eva. Wow, I've not seen you for a very long time. Hey, Nina. We've got it on the island now, Nina. Confirmed case in hospital. Cards are similar, Sandy, yeah. Awesome, Eva. It's nice to see you back. Deepta, more for you. I am love and own my idea. Oh, yeah, they're really testing you, hey? And of course, we choose our parents on purpose to be the ones that will load us with those right lessons and practice to that's going to propel us forward. So we don't choose the easy ones, which quite the opposite. We choose the hardest ones, so that you can learn to. It's be independent in your thinking and in your own state. Does that make sense? That's the idea you had anyway before you incarnated. We do. We choose our parents to test us. So, isn't that great advice? Love what is within, and I am love and own my idea. Try and see things from your higher self's perspective, which is you chose your parents on purpose to give you the conditions that will make it easier for you to be a more independent kind of a thinker and feeler, and yeah, to give you great practice of knowing who you are, where you begin, where they end, that kind of thing, where they begin. and you and not taking other people's stuff on. Thank you, Eva. And hello back to you. Got a question, Eva? Let's get some more general cards out. Magic. So yeah, we are, it seems, abundance and life purpose, so linked. And I always think about that meme that is supposedly a quote from Dalai Lama. But really anyone can put anything on the internet, so I'm not sure whether he did actually say it. But that we need more lovers and healers and whatever, creators, not successful people. But they're not the opposites. We need more successful lovers and healers and not unsuccessful ones. Yeah, they're not the opposite. That in that quote, they're not the opposite, but it does reflect a lot of block people. And when we realize that we're not just blocking abundance when we do that, yes, we are blocking abundance, but we're not just blocking abundance, we're blocking our ability to share our gifts. Exactly as I was back in 2011, at the end of 2011, when I was publishing the first book, and my guides laughed at me and said, not a chance. But I want to help lots of people. Yeah, well, you can't without opening up to abundance. Because we've got to follow the laws of the universe. If you're sharing your gifts in a big way with the world, you have to let that reciprocal energy in. Otherwise, what's going to happen? It's going to explode. It's like if you were a dam, you know? You've got to work within the laws of the universe. Trying to realign yourself, Eva. Back to working out again. Awesome. Oh, I should go to the gym today. My body doesn't feel up to it though. But I might shut down. Yeah, I didn't do my knee program yesterday. I didn't do anything yesterday. Giving my body a break. I might not do anything today either. I can actually do my knee program here. Got my stuff out there. You can't see it behind the curtain. And you can't see, you can see my trainers under there. You can't see the dumbbells that are next to it and the other stuff that's on that chair. Fitness gear, I do have everything that I need, in fact, to do my knee workout here. Maybe I'll just do that. So let's get another card out for everybody. Eva, do you have a question for your reading? Richness within is wanting to fall over. So we do have many gifts inside of us, not just our time and our efforts. That's kind of lowest level sharing. Hello, Hazel. So it's one for you, Christine, huh? It's like cleaning. It's like those low-level job kind of things. They don't use much. Yeah, it uses our bodies. It uses our time trading that. But you've got so much more inside of you. More gifts, like your cake making. There's different levels, you know. There's that creativity that we've got inside of us that's worth more and that we can share more with people. If you're on the right path, Eva. Let's get that out, because none of those cards seem to be coming out. The mosaic tried to come out again. That card. It's like every day. Are you on the right path, lovely? Lovely Eva. Kind of, yes, but there's something to confront. There's something to face. Hi, Penny. There's something to face. There's something that's over, that you need to face it. So, seems like you're resisting something. Resisting closing the door on something, letting something go, leaving something behind. Leaving someone behind, it could be. Went into hermit mode. Oh, well, maybe you're leaving hermit mode behind. Reclaiming your energy. Good. Yeah, reset. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Face the situation and completion. So, right, yeah. There is something to leave behind. And so you going into hermit mode, it was a relief at first, right? When you did that. And that tells you that there's some energies that you were around that weren't good for you. Now, to leave that hermit mode behind, you have to do something different, right? You have to leave something else behind too. You don't go back to the old situation like I'm stronger now, let's go back in there to exactly the same situation. You don't do that. You got, I'm appreciated and I'm limitless here, so it's time to take a new approach. It's not quite the right words. A new, this, it's time to let go of everything that no longer serves you. Let me read this again for you, Eva, this time. She shows up in our life when it's time to let go of everything that no longer serves us. Everything that no longer serves us. Long ago, she used to be a sad little kiddie and believed that's just who she was. When she realized that sadness was not her at all, but a heavy cloak that she'd been wearing for much too long, she let the cloak drop off her shoulders and felt light as air. Now she is simply pure being. What old beliefs, stagnant energy, or unhealthy habits can you toss to the wind in order to set yourself free? So don't go back into how it was before. So things need to be tossed to the wind. You need to face that something is over now, that you don't go back there again. Could be a hard decision as well, because sometimes it can be like family and stuff like that, and you just have to leave them behind. But you're limitless. There's a lot more to come if you do that. I mean, you don't have to sacrifice yourself for anything. The universe doesn't want us to do that. It doesn't want us to sacrifice ourselves. Quite the opposite. It wants us to respond to our guidance system. So when we're feeling bad, it wants us to make a new decision, not just put up with it. Thank you, Stephanie, for your donation. It was missed the first few cards. What is it about cows that they stand staring at you? I love cows. Hi, Sherry. Well, it's all very similar to the energy update for today anyway. Stuff to leave behind. Oh, it's so hard. But we're making headway. Just thinking about me and my ex again. He's on his best behaviour at the moment. He's really cleaning up his act. He's growing up. And he seems to be trying to impress me too. He said that he almost did invite me around last week or earlier in this week because he was cooking pork. Like I said, it's just been one of those that doesn't cook for himself, and it's been the stand-in joke, but now he started cooking for himself. He wanted to cook for me. He said, I got some pork and I burned it, so I didn't message you to come round. Anyway, he's sorting himself out, which is good. Gained back 20 pounds. I wonder why you're holding on to that, Eva. What's with the weight for Eva? I'm being nosy, asking your higher self. A little too comfortable. Yeah, but it's a protection. It's often a protection when we do that. Putting weight on, protect ourselves. Bit of cushioning, Oh, yeah, the strength thing, losing strength. It might be a receiving thing. You might like, if I'm less strong, then I can receive more. That's a common belief, isn't it? But it's not true. You don't have to be down and out and rock bottom to receive, like a weakling kind of thing. You don't have to be sick to let people take care of you. You can be strong and let people take care of you too. So something to do with the weight there of losing your strength in order to deserve the receiving. I used to have that one for sure. sure. Same with the abundance stuff as well. I used to have that one. It's like, well, how will the universe show me that it loves me and takes care of me if I'm not at rock bottom financially and need saving all the time? What a scary thought. That's how I used to think now. But of course, the universe shows up for you in a bigger way, and you feel even more loved when you learn how to receive and learn how to let love in. Morning, Nadine. Look at chicken out there on the ledge. Not sat on my towel for a change. Stephanie, have you got a question for your reading? Epoch, a pause in your journey. It's like pause and then not carrying on. Pause to rethink things, to change our mind about something, and then carry on. Epoch 7, pause in your journey. Yeah, people get sick for that reason too, to receive, for sure. It's like if you're incapacitated, then you have to receive. You have to let people care for you. But it's quite, yeah, do we really want to get to rock bottom to receive? No, we don't. You're welcome, Eva. Epoch, pause in your journey. So with his head and his heart. Oh dear, it's a bit of a mess there. When epoch is drawn, it may feel like life has been split down the middle. The corresponding card in traditional tarot cards is the Tower. Da, da, da. Yeah. Like I said, you could be coming to this conclusion yourself, like I have, although it was a bit of a Tower moment yesterday, wasn't it? Puffy eyes. Painful body. Yeah, that was a Tower moment. This process can be traumatizing and painful. But all meaningful change comes after a time of great destruction, a clearing out of the old to make way for the new. Just like volcanoes and earthquakes will violently rock the planet to create new continents, cataclysmic and destructive events in our personal lives will bring new opportunities for growth and evolution. The act of purging makes way for the eventual new path of action. However, a quiet period of breakdown and decay is also essential for regeneration and rebirth on every level, physical, mental, and spiritual. Oh. Every level. The man of epoch is torn asunder. It just reminds me of like us having the dreaded lurgy now on this island. It's like we had it good for so long, and yes, like we were about to open up again. I mean, we were opening up again. Tourists are here again. It was weird, and then we've been taken down. It's like no, you don't. You don't amp things up and go back to how you were before. You know. The man of epoch is torn asunder, but the flowers of inspiration are slowly blooming around him and within him as he pauses in his journey. Take peace and solace right now. Wait before you make your next move. New developments are ahead. A sign will appear like the bird poised on the man of epoch's knee. It is drinking the nectar to pollinate. You and your life are growing, becoming. Okay. Ritual, comfort and peace. Create a worry-free space that's comfortable. Soft blankets, cushions, candlelight, warm herbal teas, soothing music. I've been having ginger and lemon kind of tea. I made some this morning as well. I'm detoxing right now. That's what I'm doing. Rest your mind and body and soul. Pause in your journey. Return to this space at least twice a day for a period of 7 days or until the next full moon. When's the next full moon? We've got a new, or is it a full moon? I can't remember. Which is it? Full moon or new moon? I've got to look at my website to see which. It's the new moon. New moon in 3 days. I've got new moon readings, reduced price, by the way, on my website, behealing.com, if you want one of those. So, we're talking 2 weeks. Funny that, right? That'll be, certainly it's 2 weeks when they do the alcohol ban, which I know is coming today. It's going to be announced today for sure. For sure. Pausing your journey. Return to this space at least twice a day for a period of 7 days or until the next full moon to help your mind and soul heal. Give space for the world around you to make changes needed, to make the changes needed for when you're ready to re-emerge into the rest of your life's journey. Interesting. Especially for you, Eva. Give yourself time. And of course, it's not the world that's going to change, right? It's us that's going to change. We make new decisions. We decide, oh, I'm not going to go and do that same thing again. I'm not going to go back to that same place again. I'm not going to go and hang out with those people again. I'm not going to go start eating bread again. I'm not going to go and drink alcohol again. Just donation today. Thank you, Stephanie. Getting sick is a purge. Yeah, but it's kind of us being forced into it, isn't it? Thank you, Sandy. General guidance for you, Sandy. Hi, Tawanda. Sandy, general guidance for you. Sandy. Oh, this is quite specific, Sandy. Wake up and accept the unexpected. What I'm getting from this, Sandy, is not to accept the unexpected. It's the don't accept the unacceptable. You've been letting things slide in other people instead of standing up to them and say, look, this isn't right. We can get too easygoing. We can get too you know how I've said, like, the universe can't work with us and it can't trust us unless we're going to tell the truth. And if we just keep on taking the hit of the energies just to keep the peace, we take the hit. We jump on that grenade and take the emotional hit of it, push it down, and just so that we can be nice to it, so we can let things slide. And yes, it can be to try and protect ourselves, because it's easier, isn't it, than confronting people and telling the truth. Just be easygoing and let things slide. But you're doing that too much. This is saying wake up to it. Don't accept the unacceptable, you know. Stand up, be more empowered and speak it. Yes, it's going to be more uncomfortable for you, but in the long, is it more uncomfortable to actually let, you know, if someone's setting off grenades all the time and you just keep on jumping on them to keep the grenades to keep the peace. Yes, the peace kind of makes you feel better, but not if you keep on taking the hit of the grenades, you know? It'll feel even better to walk away and stop jumping on those grenades and just go say to the people, stop throwing grenades. Stop throwing grenades, you idiots. That's what you need to say, Sandy. Go for it, I'm limitless, and then do your own thing. So you're wasting your energy, is what that's saying. Your higher self is saying you're wasting your energy by taking other people's grenades instead of turning around to them and saying, stop throwing grenades, you idiots. Let them blow up with the grenades. No Red Bull. I need more coffee. What's your dream? Got $50 toward your dream. You're in transition. Things get messed up for a reason, right? Patience. Yeah, apparently we've got to have patience. But I do feel like we're going to be stopped over and over again. It's like, nope, you can't keep going as you were. Okay, I'm going to get some more coffee and then I'm going to get some tarot cards out. So I've made my little detox tea there for the day, which is very yummy. Chopped up ginger and lime. She can watch me get the cream out of the fridge. She likes cream. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, weather-wise. Yep, patience. Our favourite thing. Oh, good, patience. Build yourself a house. Nice. Yes, it is time. I'm kind of working toward that as well. I'd like to build a house too. I've got to stop spending so much money though. I'm spending a lot of money at the moment. But it's interesting to me to do that. Spending money on the stuff that I'm learning. I'm also much better prepared for this lockdown, as in I've got a lot more things. I've got a lot more stuff, which makes life easier. Before I was just like last year in the lockdown, because that was before I had a long-term visa. I was still like not living out of a suitcase, but I was still like living like a traveler. I didn't have my cards. I didn't have stuff. Now I've got stuff, so I can actually, because like being in a hotel room without any stuff, it's not very easy to do lockdown kind of stuff. Doing an online talk show today. Yeah, stop being people pleasing. Got the magician. Stop throwing grenades. Yeah, use that. And the chariot. The magician and the chariot. Catfish. The magician, huh? What are we manifesting? Something different, something new. Change. We're manifesting change. Let's just move you there, chariot. The magician. Number one. But we're going to be in lockdown for my birthday again. We were in lockdown for my birthday last year. Oh well. Tiny house. Magician. As card one of the tarot, the magician represents new beginnings and sparks of inspiration and invention. This powerful key defines the self-mastery that comes from exploring your own inner talents and skills. See, it's bringing it all together, isn't it? The richness within. This powerful key defines the self-mastery that comes from exploring your own inner talents and skills, each of which is associated with a key aspect of yourself: the physical, earth; mental, air; spiritual, fire; and emotional, water. It's the balancing of these energies that leads to higher forms of knowledge, awareness, creativity, and conscious manifestation. We're being asked to look within, aren't we, and find that richness within and acknowledge it all: the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. We are conditioned to see the richness within physical, so our time and our energy, right, to do a job. Not so much the mental, our ideas and thoughts, but that's getting more now because of the internet, right? We can trade that more, our ideas. Spiritual, yeah, for sure, and emotional. Interesting. So maybe you haven't been valuing your spiritual and your emotional as much as the physical and mental. I almost said it before. I'm like, the camera's working today. It's not broken yet. And I thought, don't say it, Claire, don't say it, don't jinx it. Okay, fixing the camera. Hang on, I'll have to be quiet to stop. I should be back. You have to be away for your daughter's 21st. Damn it. Busy people get things done. I tend not to say that anymore, that I'm busy. I used to use it as an excuse all the time, that I'm busy. And then people think that I'm working all the time. And then people say, you work too much, Claire. But that's not what I mean by I'm busy. What I mean by I'm busy is I don't have time for that. It's not my priority. It's not in my list of priorities. I've got plenty to do for myself. And one of those things to do is to relax and have time for myself. Anyway, back to the magician when we were rudely interrupted by the camera. Yeah, physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional. It's the balancing of these energies that leads to higher form of knowledge. The balancing of the energies as in valuing each that's inside of you. Valuing each that's inside of you so that you can share it with the world, right? So let's not just value the physical more than anything else anymore. It leads to higher forms of knowledge, awareness, creativity, and conscious manifestation. So it's telling me, all of these cards are telling me that we're actually holding ourselves back from our life purpose, and it wants us to get over it, get over it today. Start unlocking this creativity by valuing those things inside of ourselves. And when we value it, we realize, oh, I can do this, and it's valuable, and you know. The magician embodies a clarity of mind that allows you to channel your full potential. When your efforts yield super positive results and the world seems full of possibilities, you already have the vision and magic within you. How will you share your gifts and talents with the world? How can I identify where my true skills lie? How can I maintain an overall sense of balance in my life? Magician. Yeah, that's a good one. Mystic visions. But I just don't want to. I don't want to. You do this for me? No. Why? I don't want to. It's what a kid would say, right? And they're right. I just don't want to. We don't have to explain ourselves to people. It's not like you should be a people pleaser unless you can justify yourself enough not to be. We've got the Chariot next. So Magician first, valuing ourselves so that we can actually bring our gifts out and share them with the world, so that the creativity can be unleashed. Okay. Yeah, it does. It doesn't enable much to be done, but it does, in a way, it stops us from going backwards, right? That was always the thing. From the start, it's like, well, let's not go back to the way that things were, and then we just keep on wanting to go back to the way things were, and it's like, no, don't go back to the way that things were. You've got the chance now to create something completely new. We all do. I mean, my hair's all fluffy and flyaway today. The Chariot represents your inner strength, confidence, and self-determination. I'm going to shut that fan off because it's making me itchy, blowing little bits of hair on my face. And it's not even hot. It's not even hot anyway. Okay, the Chariot. The appearance of this card may also signify a transition into a new phase of life. Yay! With bright and hopeful opportunities ahead. If you feel as though self-doubt may have a tendency to sneak up on you, know that you have the absolute power to overcome any challenges along the way. It's important to stay grounded and remain focused on your goals, but also acknowledge your accomplishments and personal victories, past, present, and future. Future personal victories. Nice. Considering all sides gives you the strength to make positive decisions and to set your intentions clearly. Considering all sides. That message again of this and that are true. You might have a belief that you're so sure is true that's actually preventing you from being creative and sharing your gifts with the world, even though it doesn't seem like it could be. And you might be shown the opposite is true today, for you to consider that side of it too. Remember to weigh the pros and cons as you journey forward, and let your heart guide you with any big decisions you may need to make. It will always tell you the truth. What am I working towards? Am I ready to move ahead in mind, body, and spirit? What am I grateful for in life? This is about willpower, victory, movement, determination, confidence, and kindness. So we're being asked really here is to get our tool bag together and value ourselves and realize what we've got inside of ourselves before we try and run forward. Don't run backwards, although running backwards is very good for your knees. Two powerful cards to start. What have we got next? What's next from the slippery deck? Stop letting others take your energy. Yeah. Stop dishing it out. We squander it, right? When we do that, we pour our energy down the drain. If we're giving it to our energy vampires or energy drains, it's just a waste. You should be valuing your energy and putting it out there in a big way. That's what these cards are saying. But we just keep on helping that person, enabling them, just helping that person not to do it themselves, to be lazy. Let's not do that anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. I must have missed some comments. The world and the Nine of Cups. End of a cycle, start of a new cycle is the world. Catfish. I've never heard of that term until I accused someone of it. And said that sounds like catfish. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? The world. What number is the world? This number. These aren't numbered. It's here anyway. The world. Hi, Eva. Two Evas in the house. In the cafe. The world. Completion, graduation, wholeness, connecting the earth. The world comes up in a reading. When the world comes up in a reading, it can indicate you coming to a graduating point in your life. Time to pat yourself on the back and seek out the new beginnings coming soon in your life. This card can mean victory, so congratulations. Perhaps you're in fact lacking confidence right now. The world card is giving you hope, reminding you that you have the required resources needed and the knowledge to move forward to new goals. Right? They're inside of you. Do you remember what you've already accomplished? That was all you. It's time to go beyond your personal thoughts and manifest them into much bigger thoughts. Sometimes it's healthy to set high standards. Yes. Wow. Glad I read that one out. I like being busy. Sandy, I'm just reading what you said. I like being busy. Like the other night, I was sat out there in the evening, and my body was exhausted from the exercise, and I'd been working all day. It must have been, haven't I? I don't know. I've been working, and I was happy with what I'd accomplished, and my body was tired from the working out, and I thought to myself, I really like this feeling. You know, at the end of the day, when you're tired. It's like that feeling that you get when you've been on a really long walk and then you feel you're tired, and you know it's been a good day when you're tired, not exhausted, not depleted, but just tired from doing good stuff, you know? I felt that the other night. Hey, Misha. What have we got here? The Nine of Cups. So we've got the Magician, the Chariot, the World. Very powerful cards. Then the Nine of Cups, which is up there. I mean, for Minor Arcana, it's a pretty cool card. Happiness, joy, wishes, rewards, confidence, optimism. When the Nine of Cups comes up in a reading, it can indicate a very positive omen. As known as the wishes card, right now there may perhaps be a few wishes come true for you. Ooh. If you've recently been through a painful, hard time, this Nine of Cups is telling you to put that behind you, because now is a time for joy and happiness. Now would be a good time to start something new, because this card can indicate triumph as well. Oh wow, I've got so many triumph and new and start of a new cycle and the richness within ourselves cards out today. Now would be a good time to start something new, because this card can indicate triumph as well. Don't think that any efforts or accomplishments will go unnoticed. This card also signifies recognition. Beautiful. I like it very much. Let's get a light seer out. Yeah, so much new. We needed that day off yesterday before all of this newness. I've got Eva Cassidy song in my head now, because you're Eva's. For you. The Knight of Wands, it's exciting. This new beginning, it's exciting. It's fresh. It's passionate, it's exciting. Yay, Nadine. That's cool. Good luck with your exam. Knight of Wands. Woo! Exciting. So this is good. This is very good. You meant on the 12th here. You mean start of good things. This time it's at 9:30 in the morning, the new moon, which means for the majority of the world it's on the 12th this time. David Cassidy, I remember him. Yes. I was just thinking about the picture on the front of the record of David Cassidy, and it's all blurry because that's romantic, isn't it? What a schmoozer. Hi, Avantika. Hi, Seedles. Oh, Jesus Christ, look what we've got out now. Avantika, yes. Just check out that pinned comment in the live chat here. It tells you how to get a mini. Oh, God, here we go. There's 3 cards. I thought there was 2. There's 3. Da, da, da. The Tower. It's a very positive tower, though. The tower can be a surprise, but yeah, for some people it's going to come crashing down, like me yesterday, and the inflammation. Brushing up. That guy's brushing all the leaves off the grass. The tower. Something falls apart. Being confronted by something that isn't working for us, or a belief that is just stopping us from moving forward. Something comes crashing down. We get redirected, saying you can't carry on as you were before. Don't carry on as you were before. Step into the new. Don't keep on eating that stuff, Clara, because it makes you inflamed. Thanks, Seedles. We've got the Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. Ooh, my favourite. I prefer it in the other deck, but exciting. Basically rollers. They're Clarence. Yes, it's very exciting, and it could involve a relationship as well, because look. Oh my God, look. These 2 came out together. Oh, Miss Farah. Video Clara's behind. 3 of Emotions. Come on, Clara, catch up. 3 of Emotions and the Muse of Inspiration. Is he? Is he coming back? The King of Wands? Is he? Maybe. The Tower falls. King of Wands comes back into our lives for a reconciliation. Or our passion comes back. This could be about reconciling with ourselves and our passion and an old dream that we used to have. Maybe it's possible now. Turpin. Wow. You just got some neurons to fire that haven't fired for very many years there, Lisa. Dick Turpin. Wow. Seedles. Anything new coming in soon? Well, yeah, but let's see if it's wanted. It's always new, right? But let's find out more about that for you, Seedles. Yeah. Okay. The Tower card. The thing that the Tower is like a surprise, but it can be something getting confronted by something that you don't want to be confronted by to show that the opposite is true. Anyway, you've got criticism, Seedles, which isn't a good sign. You've got something coming in, but it's good. It's for you to understand how you've been criticizing yourself. So criticism from other people that gets to us, that causes an emotional reaction within us. The reason it causes an emotional reaction within us is because we believe it in some way ourselves. It's how we're criticizing ourselves on the inside, even if we're trying to ignore that we're criticizing ourselves like that, because we don't have emotional reactions to things that we don't believe. If I called you a starfish, are you going to go, oh my God, you bitch, you called me a starfish? No, you're not. You're not at all, because none of you believes that. But if I called you selfish, everyone believes they're a bit selfish. We can all believe that, right? So you might have an emotional reaction to that, depending on if you're criticizing yourself for being selfish or if you're okay about being selfish. I'm okay about being selfish. Yes, I am selfish, and it's a good thing. So you've got criticism coming in to show you the shadow work that you need to do. You need to be okay about that stuff instead of criticizing yourself for it. It's to understand it rather than criticize, to understand yourself better. So an emotional reaction coming in from criticism. And it's so that you can. Oh yeah, so it's in line with these cards, Seedles. It's so that you can let go of whatever's holding you back from doing what you love. The Make Love card, it's about doing what you love, which is life purpose stuff. So that criticism is very important because it's going to show you how the self-criticism is stopping you from doing what you came here to do. Bicycle riding, I love it. Laurie Parsons, don't know that one. So a tower happens and then the King of Wands comes back in. Either within ourselves or in someone else. So this is either, well, let's read him out, the King of Wands. What book shall I read it out of? The book. Oh, he's not the King of Wands in this one now, is he? He's the Muse of, what's it called? Inspiration. It's not going to tell us about the person though, is it? We don't like the kings in this deck apparently. Call them muses instead. I like the kings. Inspirational success, an inspired leader, a visionary, thinking big. Ability to bring many moving parts together into one large story. Remaining inspired, taking action, making sure you don't create unrealistic expectations. The finish line of the phoenix. Oh, the finish line of the phoenix. Oh yeah, Virgos, you're terrible at that. Criticizing yourself. There you go, I just criticized you. Welcome, tiny traveler, to the world of inspiration. Expect to be initiated in ways you cannot yet imagine. If this is a person coming in, it could be pulling you into a whole new experience of life. Expect to be initiated in ways you cannot yet imagine, fully captivated by ideas and propelled by enthusiastic ambition. This muse offers fire to brand the edges of your experience and racing excitement to ignite the wisdom in your heart. She asks you to enlist the help of others along the way, and she shares her power to turn to ash that which has been anchoring you. The anchor and Timothy. Remember that your warm cocoon of confidence and determination will light up your heart with belief and inspiration. It will sing into being a phoenix energy that will allow you to rise from the depths of anything that has been put in your path. With butterfly heart flutters and breath to deliver life, it's time to set your world aglow. Vision and acumen will be your guides. It's time to find purposeful success and take inspired action as you fall in love with your goals. Have a critical person coming in concealers. Starsky and Hutch. I love that show. Yeah, me too, Lisa. Puncharello. Wow. Three of emotions. It's coming back to us. Someone or this our energy in ourselves or both is coming back to us. We're either reuniting with ourselves, reuniting with someone else, or both at the same time in a tower-like moment to start a whole new cycle. You already have one of those. Got old people that criticize you. The Page of Cups. You're in a thing with Virgo. They are the perfectionists. I do like them. I like Virgos. Are they? Male Virgos and female? I've had a couple of male Virgo friends. Females? Don't know. I feel like reading this book, but I'm not sure which book. Page of Cups. This book. Trust your inner voice. I like the Dukes of Hazzard too, Maria. Trust your inner voice and feelings. You're on the right path. And the 18. Trust your inner voice and feelings. You're on the right adventure, project, or idea. Apparently it is, because all the cards are saying it. How exciting. Take the time to work through your creative processes. They will guide you more than you know. Your psychic, trust them. Take time to work through your creative processes. They will guide you more than you know. The Page of Cups is a kind, romantic individual who is highly intuitive and sensitive. They encourage new experiences and a youthful freedom that comes from celebrating their inner child. They believe in following their dreams and are very expressive and open in speaking their truth. The Page of Cups connects with the divine principle of love and manifests this energy into all areas of their life. Boss hog. Taurus rising. Still, Taurus and Virgo were kind of similar, really. Page of Cups is nice. That's nice energy. The Empress can be assholes. Really, they can. I mean, that often when I'm get the Emperor card out, I mean, I can get like entrepreneurial energy. I can get a lot of positive energy from the Emperor, but sometimes it wants to take control. That's not good. It's like the crazy one. What was his name? I had it and it just disappeared. Thanks, Nadine. What was it called? The crazy one out of the A-Team. We've got this one. The Dawn of Cups, Curiosity and Discovery. What are we discovering? See, Tawana. What are we discovering? This one. Camera's behind. King of Rings, responsibility and abundance. Taking responsibility for our creativity, discovering that and stepping into it, because that's where our abundance is. It's not about abundance. And it is about abundance. It's about both. Us being successfully sharing our gifts with the world and the abundance that comes back, that has to come back from that. Mr. T, not that one, the other one. The crazy one. Not Sagittarius. Yeah, same with me. Not Sagittarius. Oh, no, 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 no. I try not to let my biases come into my weekly reads from the experiences that I've had with people in my personal life, but I think it does come in a little bit. Higher self-guidance for Nadine. Be willing to be a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Be willing to be a friend, just to listen. Someone needs to speak to you. They just need you to listen to them. It's not about you. It's just about them. Someone needs you. Someone needs to vent. I don't. Maybe you're the person that this friend can actually speak to, because you might understand and other people won't. Anyway, just listen. Oh, because there's purpose to it, right? Preparing artistic. So yeah, in line with all of these cards that have come out, it's preparing you. So this friend that you need to listen to, maybe that's a gift of yours, of listening and of understanding. And sometimes we need listeners, right? Sometimes we need listeners. So maybe this is a way that you can be creative. It's like, is it psychotherapists that do that, or psychiatrists? Psychotherapists. Psychiatrists push drugs, don't they? Psychotherapists do that. The professional listeners keep on asking questions. So you are feeling that then? And then they say something else, and it's like, so how do you feel about that? That kind of thing. Murdoch. There you go. Murdoch. Sneaky Saggies. Psycho Saggies. Psycho, Saggy. I've only ever been with one psycho. No, I've been with more than one psycho. I've only ever been with one Sagittarius. Psycho. Really messed up idea of the world and stuff. Your moon sign is Taurus. Yeah, I love my Aries sign. I don't know any Saggies. Female Saggies, means. I don't think. I don't know. Maria, oh, you got the patience card. Don't you just love that? Be at peace with being patient. It's like double patience, this. Be at peace with it. Trying to push ahead with something, and the universe is like, no, nope. My moon's Aries too. And my Mercury and my Venus. And I'm cusp Taurus, Aries. I like Aries though, see? The Aries that I've met, I like them. Of course, it just depends on uh, attractive patterns as well. You can bring out the good sides in some signs and the bad sides in some signs. I guess, yeah, with the Sagittarius, it was the healer maniac kind of thing. I was attracting the really messed up ones, which healers can, right? Who is aware and appreciates self? Maria. Okay, so Maria, double patience for you. Be at peace with having to be patient. You can't push ahead. Roadblocks are thrown in front of you to slow you right down. Why? Because of your awareness. You need to appreciate yourself more. So, appreciating your gifts, your way of doing stuff, all of that. You feeling better about that before you can push on ahead with that. Got to appreciate yourself. Your sister vented to you yesterday. Nadine, I think it's going to be someone else. I wasn't getting that it was a vent, it was a more sharing of stuff. You know what I get a lot? People share their weird stories with me, the unusual events that they've had in their lives. Like random strangers will tell me that. I don't know why I want to tell you this, but I saw an angel one time. It's stuff like that. People say that to me all the time. Things like that. Could be something like that. You hate being a Pisces. Oh no, Penny. Oh, water. I need a pee. And then I'm going to get some more cards out. But I need to pee first. I will be right back with more cards. You're welcome, Maria. More cards and more coffee. mastered the art. I mastered the art of, let me just check, yes. Mastered the art of pouring the coffee. Do it over the sink still, but I can get it right now. You've got to hold the jug not above the mug and then turn it upside down, and then it magically goes in the mug. I can get around the bad design that it is. I use cafeastrology.com for my chart. Right, let's get some more cards out to top this one off, and then I'm going to do a pick a card read. I don't know which one I'm going to do. Let's choose. Which pick a card read shall I do today? The more unusual ones, I don't sell so many deeper dive reads, so maybe I should go back to business. Maybe I should go back to one of the general ones. I don't know. Twin flame karmic or wound mate. Your blocks to finding love. Work it out or walk away. I've done that one already. Strengths and weaknesses of relationship. What people think of your relationship. What would happen if you told them your feelings? Love or lust, ring or fling. Oh no, maybe we should just do the how to feeling about you thing again. Get back to basics. I'm feeling like it's a get back to basics day. What's that? It's my new device. And my new camera. Chat's extremely slow. Is it? Yeah, I like that site, that cafe site, the Cafe Astrology. A deep breath. I feel like something big's going to happen, and I'm getting chills as I say that. I think something big's about to happen. We're going to need to take a deep breath. Blocks from finding love. A deep breath. It's exciting. We've got a lot of cards of excitement out there, haven't we? We've got the, this one. The Knight of Wands is a card of excitement. We've got the King of Wands there as well. Quieten the mind. Open-minded, quietening the mind. I think that it's going to be a bit left field what happens. We're not going to be expecting it. It's going to be good, but it's not our preferred path. I think that's why we've got the tower out. Whatever's coming, it's not our preferred path. It's not what we've been expecting, but it's what's going to get us where we want to go. And we've got to accept that. We've got to be open-minded and accept that it's for the best. I always do the love life ones now. But you've got to remember I'm running this as a business. I want to sell those deeper dives, and they've not been selling well lately. Let's get that back on track. It just makes it so much easier now that the deeper dives are the same thing each time. So make it easier each time. Make it easy for myself. A deep breath, quieting the mind. And then what? great big love. So it could be a relationship, but it could be something that you love doing too. Someone that you love doing or something that you love doing. That's complicated, Maria. What does your higher self think is important? It's different. What's important, what's not important. I mean, it's a complicated title. Complicated titles don't work well for YouTube. It's got to be simple. Like, how did they feel about you? Everyone clicks on that. Let's get some of these out. What does twin flame like to eat? I don't have the right cards for that though. Look what we've got. Carrot. There's carrot. The leaves aren't carrot leaves, are they? Carrot leaves don't look like that. They look like. Oh, you can't see it. Ah, they look like that. Very wispy and stuff. Critical joke with important information for you. Opportunity or windfall. Carrots. Carrots for everybody. Is this a carrot? Carrot for the rabbit. Carrots and rabbits. Too much concern with sexual matters. That would be nice. Is that a carrot? Carrots for rabbits. Could be a new relationship or an old relationship. Barrel. It's whatever's lacking in your life. Love, money, or goals. Carrot, rabbit, barrel. Carrots. What do we need more of? Carrots. No, we don't need more carrots. Not enough carrots. You're on the road to success, mountain road. You're on the road to success. It's long and it's winding and it takes a lot of energy though. Twin flame is a rabbit. A rabbit and a carrot go together. Twin flames. Let's get some more out. It could be about relationship because we've got great big love there. Deep breath, quietening the mind, and great big love. Could be someone that you were closed down to. You gave up on. Tower, solid foundations. This is the Norman Tower. Solid foundations. Success with effort. Again, the foundations, the solid foundations are within ourselves first, right? Within ourselves first, and then good relationships, no matter who it's with. Choosing good people, good relationships with that mutual flow, uplifting each other, and then that's the success can come from that. We can't get success surrounded by shitty people. We can't get success when we're shitty ourselves and reacting to all kinds of things. We can get some kind of success, but not the kind that's going to enjoy and make us feel great. Affairs with your family. So the clues could be in your family. I mean, way back family or current family. Period of ill health and depression. This could be the tower thing, taking you down. Like stop moving forward kind of thing. 8 carrots for dinner. It's your fault. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Trust our intuition on this. So, yeah, I think the tower, the tree, the fly in the eye, it's about of course, your foundations when you're a kid, right? It's your family, isn't it? Or your carers. They're the ones that teach you who you are and how you feel about yourself, and then how you relate to other people as well. And so we're fucked, aren't we? But then we delete all of that, we unlearn it all, and we find like a better way of being with ourselves and then with other people, often trying to get it the other way around. We try and find better people before we've found a better relationship with ourselves. But we're being brought back to this solid foundations, maybe by being sick. The universe is always trying to get us aligned. It's always trying to help us out and get us aligned. We planted potatoes. Oh, what's that? I've got an email. It's probably from L'Occitane. No, it's not. It's from Groove. Camera's just broken. Oh, blueberry plant. Nice. I want blueberries. I keep on going to the shop and they don't have blueberries. Camera's broken. Hang on. I'm going to have to stop the software again. I'm back. Plant some pork beef. Dry cow. Okay. I'll get some more of these cards out and then I'm done. Then it's pick a card time. The Destroyer. Interesting. So something needs to be destroyed first. Something needs to be let go of. Something needs to break apart. Because shapeshifter, too willing to bend over, to break, to take the impact of something, to shapeshift, to morph ourselves, to deal with whatever's in there instead of taking the lead and being the lead energy. And so too willing to deal with the energies that are thrown at you, and respond to everyone else's energies rather than choosing the energy and then being that strong one that leads it forward. So this is calling for empowerment, to not be the shapeshifter, not be the one that molds themselves so easily to other people's energies. See you, Stephanie. Very interesting. Never got that from that card before. And the Poet. It's an interesting story. It's got something to do with family. It's an interesting story. It's divine justice. So you know how I was saying we choose our family for a good reason. It builds us up, but it's to make a good story. So something needs to be destroyed now, the end of an old way, the family way kind of thing. To stop bending and breaking and responding to energies and take the lead in the energies. It's a good story. Crystal ball there. Setting ourselves free. Very interesting energies today. And it's exciting energy. It's like something new is starting, but tower moments, blocks, stuff holding us back, definitely resetting us. Very interesting energies. Let's see what happens. Probably nothing like every other day. Well, nothing much anyway. Certainly none of that three of emotions business. Although I say that and that's bullshit, isn't it? Because the other night, I saw friends I haven't seen for ages in Copenhagen came over. And family from my ex's family that I've not seen for ages too. It's kind of nice. And I'm so happy that he's keeping himself to himself now. It's no longer willing to let anyone and everyone go around to his place and leech off his energy. It's good for him. Good for him. Anyway, enough about him. Enough about all of this nonsense. Oh, you're making me hungry. I'm going to eat some eggs and then I'm going to record a video. So, thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for just being here and being you. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for your support of my channel, of course. I'll be publishing the energy update for the week for all signs later on today in less than 12 hours. And I will be, this sticker card that I'm recording today will be out tomorrow night. So there we go. Shall we do it tomorrow? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this tomorrow. Check back in tomorrow. Have a great day or night, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow.